what is there to say about Epstein that hasn't already been said?
I think
Well,
what's already been said is just it's enough. It's enough to have a conversation. You
okay,
have a
okay.
guy who's the highest profile, basically inmate in the country.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
on suicide watch. You take him off suicide watch, and then he's supposed to have a roommate so that basically, two people in a thing, so there could be a little bit of accountability in there.
Oh,
His
that's
his his inmate roommate gets transferred the day before.
I have something to. I'm going to send you something through Facebook message.
Okay,
It's from the
clear.
New York Times.
Yeah, so the cell's clear. He's in there alone, fresh off of suicide watch, and
There
he's
is some
supposed to be
comedy
checked
to
on every 30 minutes, and they don't check on him for a few hours,
it. Mm-hmm.
and then they come back and this motherfucker dead, and it's just the perfect storm for a conspiracy. It really is, because let me state my case.
I don't think
As,
there's a conspiracy.
as
I think
soon
they just killed him.
well, see, this is the thing. It's only a conspiracy because nobody knows, and that's important to distinguish. If you were to say that it was
Oh no, everybody
possible,
knows.
if you were to say that it was possibly straight up negligence, humanity's capable of that. So let's say it's just straight up negligence. Okay, that's a possibility. No, dog, come on, you got to be real. It's always a possibility. But it's also just as much a possibility.
I think negligence is the conspiracy in this case.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, god damn. So look. All I'm saying is it is given some great memes. Like, there's some great memes that are coming out because of this Jeffrey Epstein thing. Like, the person was, oh, well, we'll get into that in a moment.
So, if you could read what I sent you from the New York Times, because that's fucking funny. It's not even like it's not made up. That's a real. That's
Okay, I'm going to read this
yes.
to the people, okay? Cuz I
Okay.
feel like this is the funniest shit ever, okay? So, it's a quote from the New York Times in an interview they did, and it said, "I was the guard on duty. When my shift ended, a new guard came. I'd never seen him before. I said, 'What's your name?' And he goes, 'Steve.' And I said, 'Steve what?' And he looks around for a sec and then said, 'Jail. My name is Steve Jail.' I was sorry, I'll get through it, I swear. So that's amazing. Sorry. And he goes, 'I was tired and that seemed legit, so I left,' said a staff member speaking on condition of anonymity."
Jail. Steve Jail.
"My name is Steve. Look around, look around. I'm in a jail. Steve Jail. That's my name.
I was tired and that seemed legit. So I
Seems
left.
legit." So,
Bro, they had him killed.
dude, you know what? I've said enough. You take over. This is too good. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. I don't know what to say. So I have no idea. I have no idea what to say. They obviously had him killed. The conspiracy is he actually committed suicide. That's the conspiracy. That's what they can't hear you. Will or Mighty is gonna die. This is the episode. Mighty finally broke. Mighty finally broke. Steve Jail. Come back in. I'm terrible on my own.
This motherfucker said seems legit.
Seems legit.
What the I'm sorry, guys. I'm crying. This is fucking. because I wanted. Oh my God. I wanted to come in on this podcast and I wanted to be like, let's play this even Steven. Let's be like, let's not be so into the conspiracy that we just
And then you read about Steve Jail.
Oh my Oh my God. Holy
Steve
shit. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry if this is loud in your ear.
Jail.
I just can't help it. This motherfucker said Steve Jail. Lord Jesus. Oh, oh boy.
Jinx, what I miss, Mighty broke.
Oh my God.
Mighty
Bruh.
broke.
Bruh, hold up. I'm gonna read this to you while I got you, Jinx, because I need you. We're talking about Epstein being killed, and I need you. I need you to hear this article.
No. Mighty wanted us to play with the idea that it was negligence and that he actually committed suicide. And then I sent Mighty a New York Times article, and you can go ahead and read that, Mighty.
Okay, so it says, quote, I was the guard on duty when my shift ended. A new guard came. I'd never seen him before. I said, what's your name? And he goes, Steve. And I said, Steve what? And he looked around for a sec and then said, Jail. My name is Steve Jail. I was tired and that seemed legit, so I left. Said a staff member speaking on condition of anonymity. So this nigga, excuse my language, this nigga showed up and said, my name is Steve Jail. And the other dude was so tired because that's the other side of the story they've been trying to push is that it could have been negligence simply because they're understaffed. And so the dude who was on duty was on his 5th overtime shift. And so I get that he was tired, but when he said that one line where he says, I was tired, so that seemed legit.
It was from New York Times, a New York Times article.
Oh, my.
Sent to me a text message from my brother.
Yeah, dude, it's a New York Times article. Yo, Steve Jail, bro.
Steve.
That makes me
like,
that makes me want to do an art stream and try to draw Steve Jail. Just
the guard said after anonymity, whatever.
Anonymity?
I can't say that word, but
okay.
he gave the interview and he knew. So the guard knew that it was all because of Steve Jail.
Oh my God, Steve fucking Jail.
Steve Jail.
Oh my Jesus Christ. That is one of the legit funniest things I have ever heard. like, who are you? I'm Steve Jail. Steve Jail. That's my name.
All right, come on, buddy. Come on in.
Yeah, because it's like you'd expect that if it was, I'm still trying to hold on to this even Steven, play it as it's set up for a conspiracy, but it could just be criminal negligence. Now, when you think of 007 and hitmen and shit like that, you think of some smooth-talking, over-prepared, suited up, ready for business dude. This motherfucker walked in. Let's say this guy was just a man sent to do a job.
You would think he already had a name, picked out.
Yeah, you would think he wouldn't be so bad. Like, he'd be good under pressure to where he could just come up. Like, if someone was like, hey, what's your name? I'd be like, well, my name's Stephen Jacobson. I just came up with that out of nowhere.
I'm Steve Jail.
Yeah, but this motherfucker said, my name is Steve, looked around, and then said jail. Because he was in a jail. Steve Jail. Seems legit, bro. Yo. Oh my God.
I mean,
my God.